All right, here's the live debut of the app that I've been working on. It's a web and mobile app. It's still in the early stages. I'm opening up to beta testers here pretty soon. I've got a wait list going in my Instagram bio. There's a link in there if anybody would like to try it. But let's just give it a quick demo and a quick tutorial on what it does and how we got here. So as we can see right here, this is the dashboard. It has a complete P&L, has an unrealized P&L based off of trajectories, comps, purchase data, grading fees. And then it has a capital deployed section and then a projected value based on that after fees. It also keeps track of inventory. And then if you submit anywhere, it will log the fees, and then also give you a quick rundown of how many cards are in transit. And I guess now that I'm looking at this, I should put in a expected date on the dashboard. It's in the actual submission section, but that's probably a good note. So as you can see, I'm still live updates. I'm working on it every day, including new stuff. I just included CGC and BGS. The initial build only had PSA and SGC. So I just put in my first submission, at least with this app, today. Well, a couple of days ago, but it just went out today. So let's get into it. We've got a few different sections here. We've got the analyze tool. This is basically where the engine lives, the pricing model, and we can. I guess we can just go for a live run here. Let's find a card on eBay and get after it. So 1996 Topps Chrome Refractor. We'll go by newly listed. Categories by baseball. And let's hunt down a good candidate for this test. I guess we could try this Griffey. ComC consistently seems overpriced to me based off of the insights, but we're going to see what happens with it. This is just a good tool or good card to prove how overpriced this card is. So recent sales data, we have a median price of $125.25 over 3 months. So we're going to take this and we're going to go back to the app. First, let me copy and paste this. And then we will put in Ken Griffey Jr. Set 1996 Topps Chrome. This is the Wrecking Crew Refractor. And then the card number is WC9. So I think the ask price was $273. Jesus Christ. $273. And then now we go into comp data. So there's two ways we can go about this. We can go back to the eBay tab that we have open. But recently I've installed this link data. So it automatically pulls up a tab of recent comps. for this card in that whatever you click on. So we're looking at, well, here's a problem with this. The problem is it goes straight to best offer accepted, and you can't see what it actually sold for. So let's exit out of that. We'll go back to this tab. We'll go into the C insights that eBay just implemented, which has been really nice, actually. And we might have to go back 2 years to find a PSA 9. So no PSA 9, no PSA 10 sales data over the last 2 years. So we're going to go PSA 8 and PSA 7 data, slap that in there. 205, well, we'll just put in 100. Gets us close. Oops, wrong section. Oh, that was wrong too. So as we can see, this is not a good card to test this out. I think we can, since there's no sales data on the 9, we could probably guess from the 100 to 200. It'll scale probably to the 350. We can just slap that in there for funsies. So then it gives us a complete breakdown of what we're looking at as far as EV. And if you want to send it to grading, it calculates that cost. So, and since there's no sales data on the PSA 10, it has a blurb right here that says no PSA 10 sale entered. So the 10 is estimated at $875. And if you type in a real 10 comp, it will override. But back to this section, we've got 4 different companies built in, and this does have the updated shutdown pricing with the $80 baked into it. So we're at a 146 EV with PSA. If we change it to SGC, it does change a little bit. But let's make it more accurate. It'll get more accurate if we pop in the pop report. So let's pull that. So we've got 79 total, 0 10s ever. Jesus Christ. Tough grade, huh? So 79, 25, 43. 79, 0, 25, 43. Didn't change too much to our EV, but you can clearly see that this card is way overpriced. And we've got a little more information down here. So it has a permanence filter baked into it. So it rates certain players, whether they're in the Hall of Fame. It has character traits, a few different other categories that, whether they've used steroids or not, or whether they were speculated to use steroids, that knocks off the permanence filter. And then it has the SGC sale modeled at 80% of PSA comp. So it factors in market data regarding the market price of PSA compared to SGC at market. Downside warning, 100% chance of a loss. Grade odds are population based, not this card. Okay, so we've also got a couple little blurbs in here, and then we've got a slider. This is a fun little tool you got. So you can slide it down to get to where you're clearly in the green, or you can get to what is probably a comfortable ask. So that 89 to 90 is where you want to be with this card, to really map it out as a win. And it might be doable. You'd have to get pretty savvy on cards you're targeting and get lucky on somebody wanting to get rid of one. But it is doable. So that's the analyze tool. That's the dashboard. That's just a quick overview.